So I came to the Luxor temple, and it's gorgeous. I've never expected something like this. It's something in the scale of Greek and Roman antiques and antiques. So distinguishing Egyptian, ancient Egyptian. So it's quite different. Quite different. Wow. Amazing. The sheer scale of it. So coming here, I had the very first impression of a vigor and the force of life in ancient Egypt. Because after all, what I have been visiting in Cairo were pyramids, and these were tombs, and this is a shrine. And because this city, Luxor, is at the center of agriculture and commerce and economic activities all the time, you feel such a vigor, such energy, such wealth, such power are concentrated here at the Luxor temple, so that the feeling that you get from these artifacts are completely different from those at the pyramids. I mean, it's more of affirmation of life and saying yes to your ambitions and volitions, and something totally different from the pyramids. I really appreciated the pyramids as a statement on life and death, and the absolute truth of this universe, if you like. But here, I feel more of affirmative, positive, proactive spirit of the ancient Egyptian people. It is quite remarkable. The hieroglyph. So this is Egyptian, no doubt. Ramses II for the affirmation of power. And one of these columns, I understand, is in the French capital, Paris. So I'm going to the corridor, and I see symbols of ancient Egypt that I have been seeing in around Cairo, but it feels so different from what I have been seeing here. These symbols seem to be more of practical political character. You feel as if these signs are part of the governing system, if you like, of the technocrat of the ancient Egypt, so that this would be the Whitehall or Washington DC of ancient Egypt. And it's about practical considerations as well as answering the ultimate questions about life and death. And it's astonishingly meticulous and astonishingly well calculated, astonishingly profound. So I'm going through the corridor of columns, and so this place would have served good functions when the governing king or pharaoh of ancient Egypt was in his prime. Look at this high altitude of the columns, and the length at which they would have gone to build this thing, and the engineering involved, and it's quite astonishing. But it always involves real human power, so they couldn't build it from nothing. I mean, so they were sustaining socio-economical structures. And so on top of that, they have this aesthetic judgments about how to formulate this whole place, and it in turn is influenced by what has been going on and in this part of the world. So well, look at this magnificent collection of cloth. It's somewhat related, I think, to ancient Greek and Roman aesthetics, but something completely different as well. And so it's quite interesting to see the divergence and convergence of cultural influences. I think there are some constraints in the human brain that would make us appreciate certain patterns of things, and on the other hand, there are variations coming from the unique historical and cultural difference of that were nurtured in each region and each part of the world. So it's quite interesting to observe that. And this, I think, is wow, look at that. Look at that relief. Astonishing relief. This final entry into a chamber. I'm joining this bunch of tourists. Wow. Sanctuary area. So this would have been the heart of the ancient shrine. Wow. There would have been rituals performed, Amazing. So I'm standing in Avenue of Sphinx, and in the ancient times these corridors would have connected the two shrines, one there and the other one over there. So it's quite impressive. So it has been such a revelation and inspiration to come here. I think when we talk about the evolution of culture and civilization, we really need to think in terms of spatial-temporal domains and diversities and convergence and so on. So we might be actually attracted to a particular instance, but that is not everything. I mean, so even the artifacts of ancient Greek, Egypt would have been formed under the influence of many different cultures. So we should always think in terms of network of influences. On the other hand, of course, we need to face a particular artifact in the here and now, and that is dealt with our sensory qualia. But at the same time, we should be thinking in terms of the spatial-temporal network, and such a one magnificent ancient site gives us a valuable lesson in that systematic integral thinking on the top of just experience in terms of qualia at the here and now. So wonderful.